Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my Shop My Stash episode 7. So if you guys are interested in seeing what was in my stash in episode 6, some of my thoughts on the products, what I'm going to add in for the next few weeks, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I post about 3 to 4 beauty videos every week, so if you like to see new makeup releases, if you like to see Shop My Stash videos, then this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited for another episode of Shop My Stash. Now, if you are new and you're like, what is going on? She said episode 7. Is this a new thing? It really is for my channel. I'm still kind of learning the ropes of Shop My Stash, and I definitely know this series has a long way to go. But basically what prompted me to do a Shop My Stash type series on my channel is just like everybody else, I feel like these days on YouTube, we're all trying to slow down. We're all trying to use some of the makeup we're buying, and it just feels like life is passing us by so quickly, and we're just not getting the same amount of enjoyment of our products because we're buying faster than we can use, etc., etc. Now, I will never be a channel that can go on a no-buy or do like a no-buy year. I've tried to announce that I'm doing a no-buy. I've tried to not say anything and do no-buys. I've tried to do low buys. And I just feel like I've come to terms with the fact that I can't really do like a very strict low buy and say like I can only buy 4 items or I can only buy $200 worth of product. Like it's just not my vibe. Honestly, if I'm being like super candid, it's just too much for me. I don't have that much self-control when it comes to makeup, and I don't know. I think I'm okay with that, but I like the Shop My Stash aspect because I can show you guys the things I'm using off camera, and it also gives me a chance to enjoy my collection, use things a few extra times than just on camera. And yeah, it's just a fun series for me. The other thing too, I will say I've gotten some really amazing suggestions. I know I just sat here and said I'm not ever going to do a no-buy, but one of you had suggested a rotating no-buy, and that was actually something I never thought of. So it was something where they had suggested I just do a no-buy on a certain category, which sounded a little bit more doable, a lot less daunting than a straight up like no-buy. So yeah, if you guys ever have suggestions on different like projects and things like that, definitely let me know, because I'm not one of those people that consumes a lot of like Project Pan or Shop My Stash or no buy, low buy series. So I always find inspiration in my comment section. So yeah, highly recommend leaving comments because it really triggers things in my brain. It also lets me know what you guys are interested in. Anyway, I droned on and on and on, but I'm so excited to show you guys what is in my Shop My Stash from last week. So I'm really excited to show you guys what was in my Shop My Stash number 6, and also give you guys some little reviews on the products. So let's go ahead and open this up. I had a lot less product in here than I usually do because I just had a multi-use product. So I did have the Hourglass Tiger palette in my Shop My Stash, and so I was really able to cut down on highlighter, blushes, bronzers, and things like that. So this palette is stunning. I'm sure we're getting even closer to the Sephora sale, and I obviously don't have the other 2 palettes that Hourglass launched for holiday. I don't plan on picking those up, but if you have a similar skin tone to me, this one works really well with a medium tan skin tone. So highly recommend. This is so pretty. This is like my favorite packaging too that they did. So yeah, I really like the Tiger palette, and this was definitely a hit for me, but I think I'm going to swap some stuff out. So I think for now, I'm going to put that back into my collection. Then we have the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. I had just gotten this collection when I filmed this Shop My Stash, so I did decide to take this upstairs and use it some more. So this palette, I actually ended up doing quite a few neutral looks with this because we did family pictures the other day. I also celebrated a wedding anniversary in the month of September, and so I just reached for this palette quite a bit. I will say both times I was doing my makeup pretty quick, so it really ended up being just like matte shadow and like a pop in the inner corner, but this palette served me really well for that purpose. So yeah, again, another really good recommendation for the Sephora sale. If you guys are looking for some newer product recommendations for the sale. Okay, so this is the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in medium to dark. This one has kind of stayed in my collection, in my Shop My Stash for a few months now, and honestly, I don't know why I would take it out, so I think I'm gonna put that back in when I repack. I think for foundation, I started off with the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass. I have this in the shade 12, but I think now that we're getting into fall, this shade is just not a really good match for me. So in the middle of my Shop My Stash, the last couple of weeks, I did replace this one with my Makeup Forever. This is the HD Skin in 3N42. This shade works really well for me. I'm actually wearing this foundation right now, and I really like this particular product, so I'm going to keep this in my Shop My Stash as well for the next couple of weeks because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of filming and all of the things. Okay, so MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Alcohol Free Long Lasting Setting Spray. I really like the original Fix Plus, so I was really excited when they were coming out with a setting spray. I personally prefer the original, but I'm trying to use this, so I'm going to keep that in my Shop My Stash as well. The Sigma sponge I've been using is nice, but I think I'm ready to get a different sponge, so I'm going to take this out of my Shop My Stash. Okay, I do have the Kaleidos pencils in my Shop My Stash, and honestly, I didn't get a ton of use out of these, not as much as I thought, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take these out of my Shop My Stash. Okay, this Hourglass powder was not working for me actually. It's a little too glowy, and I don't know, I really like the powder, but I'm just like in the mood for more matte makeup, and I feel like right here, I don't know why, it looks so like shadowy, and I don't know if it's because my cheeks got fatter or what. I've been trying to powder there, but I'm going to take the Hourglass powder out as well. Gonna keep my MAC mascara. It's a oldie but a goodie. Also gonna keep the Tone Activator by Kaleidos in there. Got my eyelash curler, and then I just have 4 products in here. So I've got the NARS. This is the some matte thingy that they came out with, and this is in the shade No Angel. I've talked about this a bunch. Really pretty lip shade, but I think I'm ready for something new. I really enjoy this Dream Vacay Super Shock Matte Bronzer from ColourPop. This is an affordable bronzer, and it's just so beautiful. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually keep that in my Shop My Stash. I think it's time to give the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury a little break, so I'm gonna go ahead and retire that for a few weeks. And then I've been using this Cool Feet concealer quite a bit as well. It's a really pretty concealer. Again, this is a newer product at Sephora, so if you're looking for a good Sephora sale recommendation, I would recommend this. It is a indie brand, I believe. They're South Asian owned, and yeah, I really like this concealer. It's not very heavy, it's not cakey, but it covers really well. You guys know I don't really sleep a lot anymore since becoming a mom, so concealer is like my best friend, and I really like this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys the inside of my bag really quick. So I have a mascara, I have my lash curler, I have a bronzer, and I have a eyelid primer. So I'm gonna put back my MAC, I'm gonna put my foundation in, and I'm going to put my Sigma corrector in here. So we definitely need like some blush and some highlighter. And for that, I think I'm actually going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Face Palette. Face palettes are a really great way to hit multiple categories in a Shop My Stash. So this has 2 really pretty blush shades, and then this is like a blush highlighter shade, and then this is a highlighter shade on me. So I'm very excited to play with this some more. I do have the palette in the medium deep, so if you guys are again looking for another good product for the Sephora sale, I would recommend this one. I've used it a few times now and I really enjoy it. So that's kind of gonna be my like cheek product. I have the Super Shock in here, so that's great. For concealer, I'm gonna use a Sephora favorite. This is LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer in the shade TN3. I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm gonna throw that into my stash. And then I just need a sponge, and I know exactly what I want to use. I'm going to grab the Unearthly sponge. I just got this in PR when I got their Halloween palettes. So I'm just going to put that in my sponge holder. This is from Sephora collection. It's great for travel, and you know, if you have a wet blender, it's nice to keep it in there. So that's most of it, and I have a highlighter, blah blah blah. And then I just need some lip products. So let's see what lip products I grab. Okay, so I do have a few lip products actually in my purse. I have the Tower 28 lip gloss, and then I have a Maracuja lip gloss from Tarte. So I'm just gonna throw in this Lethal Ambient shade. This is one of their like lip stain type products. So nice. They also have a beautiful gloss that I've been wearing a ton with this. Here it is. Okay, so I think I'll throw that in too. This is the shade Duality. It's like a clear base with a ton of like green and like gold sparkles in it. So these two pair really well together for a glossy lip as well. So yeah, I'm keeping it really simple. Again, this Shop My Stash, like I said, when I have face palettes, it's really easy for me not to want to pack a ton of product. So this update is pretty short and sweet like the last one, I feel like. And so I think I'm gonna update you guys again towards the end of the month of October. So expect a video sometime in the end of October, first week of November on my Shop My Stash number 7. And I will see you guys in another makeup video very soon. Bye!